Day 6, NRA's Great American Outdoor Show here in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I am at one of my, here's the thing. It's first time interviewing this young lady next to me here. We're in the Single Action Shooting Society, or SASS. This is actually one of my favorite booths to come to each year. I just love, I mean, look at, they dress up, and we're gonna get to know what they do a little bit more. So tell us where you're from.
Okay.
How you got involved in this.
Yeah, so my name is Karina Novo, but my alias is Ruby Ruthless, as we all go by aliases in our sport of cowboy action shooting. I am located in Akron, Indiana, and I got involved with SASS, I think 2015 or 2016.
Okay.
I was a volunteer at End of Trail, which is our World Championships of Cowboy Action Shooting, as well as Wild Bunch Action Shooting. And I was a volunteer up until my last year of college, and I started to work for SASS part-time. And then as soon as I graduated, I went full-time, and I'll have been working for the company 8 years this year.
What got you into it?
So actually our CEO, Misty Moonshine, her daughter had worked at Tractor Supply. I did as well, college kid job. And she had said, hey, do you want to come help at this thing that my mother puts on? And I said, that'd be cool. Yeah, I'll do it. And so I went out, and it was our world championship. So I, as a waddy, a lot of the times you're running and picking up trash, you're filling water jugs, and just, general work maintaining around the range as the shooters are competing. And I loved it. It was just stepping back in time. You're amongst all of these competitors dressed in traditional Western attire with Western heritage firearms. And in New Mexico, the range and facilities that we leased and operated, Founders Ranch, had a full Western town. So it was actually like you were stepping back in time amongst a Western town with 17 shooting bays and all of these cowboys and cowgirls meandering up and down the streets. And so it was really surreal in a way. You step back in time for a moment. And so, this was something that I had never seen before. It was something that was really cool. And I thought, I'd love to volunteer and do it again. And never thought, if you would have asked me a decade ago, hey, are you ever going to work, in cowboy action shooting or, the firearms industry? And I probably would have said no. But now, it's kind of...
Can't picture doing anything
Can't picture doing anything else.
Right.
So.
And you guys travel, you get to travel quite a bit.
Yeah, so we travel several times throughout the year to different trade shows, as well as our World Championships and National Championships. Okay. Our World Championships is coined End of Trail. And it is located in Phoenix, Arizona. And our national championships which is called Land Run, is located in Oklahoma City. Okay. Or just slightly north there in Arcadia, which is at the OKC Gun Club.
Right. Now, for all the Arizona peeps, because we got a lot of Arizona people that watch this, it's going to be, what's the dates for that? Yeah,
so End of Trail is going to be at the end of February.
End of February.
At the Ben Avery shooting facilities. And I believe, with my calendar, I believe it starts on the 23rd, 24th, which should be a Monday, Sunday time.
Nice.
And it'll go through that full week. So spectators are always welcome to come out and watch.
So those of you in Arizona, I know a lot of you guys that watch this stuff are down in and around the Phoenix area. That's where HMG was founded. Ben Avery is very familiar with Ben Avery, great range and facilities that they have out there. How many shooters do you have? Is this like a membership thing that you just sign up for, or how does this work for those that are watching and want to get more, or would like to get involved in this? How can they do that? Yeah, so as far as getting involved with SASS, our first recommendation is if you're interested in cowboy action shooting and you want to give it a try, find the club that's closest to you and get out to the range. Okay. You don't, obviously eyes and ears on the range. Everyone knows the drill. Right. But what we're hoping is that when you go out there, it's always a wonderful group of folks. And by the end of it, ask questions, watch. And by the end of it, someone's going to say, here, do you want to try it? And so that's kind of our recommendation, is get out to that local club, talk to the folks at that club, and they're going to be more than happy to say, here, borrow my guns, give it a try. And if you call them ahead of time, a lot of the times they'll make sure to have backups. Right. That way you can run through a stage and try it out. So you're talking about like local clubs, how many clubs are there across the country?
We have over 500 affiliated clubs worldwide.
Worldwide.
Yes, we're located all over Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Canada. And so that's something, you know, a lot of folks always kind of like, really? You know, but there's such a large reverence and love for the Western film industry, those Western movies that we all grew up watching with Roy Rogers and Tom Mix and The Lone Ranger. So there's a very large contingency of cowboy action and wild bunch action shooters across the world.
I love that. Is there a website they go to one?
Yeah, so if you're interested in kind of taking a further look or finding a club near you, you can visit sassnet.com. And so we do have a map locator where you can kind of look at the map and say, okay, this one seems pretty close to me, and then you can go in and further clarify the contact information and finding that range. And then once you love it, which once you try it, it's hard not to, then you can either give us a call at the SASS office and sign up online, or you can sign up on our website.
I love it. I love it. Well, thank you so much. Those of you, we're going to have all the information in the show notes below with the website, so go ahead and click it out, check it out, get out there. And if you're into Western stuff, I encourage everybody to check it out. It's some of the coolest stuff that you'll ever see. So thank you again.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.